Hello and welcome to AMIGo. In this tutorial, we'll be covering the AMIGo Destination Guide, which can be used entirely offline. The first time that you look at a trip, the system will go ahead and download your destination guide. And once it's available, there's a lot that you can do from this point. I'm going to start in the middle with the guide itself. I'm going to click on the word guide, and the first thing that you'll notice that will come up is that you've got some things to do, which is really great. So as I scroll through the page, you'll notice tours, activities, attractions, etc., and then some general information, practical information, and even weather. When it's an international destination, non-US, you'll also have access to a country-specific currency converter and a country-specific or language-specific phrase book. So this is very handy. So this is a great way to mix a little business with pleasure, but also a great way to just learn what's around your destination city. So depending again on whether you're on an Android device or an Apple device and some of your company's individual settings, what you see on your screen might be slightly different, but the functionality remains the same. So let's say, for example, I'm looking for a restaurant, and I click on the restaurant. I can search by specific types of food. I can filter very many ways. So when I click filter, I can show all or just show something that's barbecue or a steakhouse in Kansas City for that matter. And I can then also filter by popularity, saying, I want the most popular places to come up first or the best rated places. I can also search for specific types of food or a specific name. So if I'm looking for a steakhouse, for example, I can go ahead and type in steakhouse and it will bring up steakhouses. Okay. The restaurant itself, the guide, will give details about the restaurant, its hours, for example, reviews, etc. All of this is available on the page. Let's get something that has a picture in it already. So if I'm looking, for example, at the Capitol Grill, and I can go ahead and call them. Oops, sorry for that. I can go ahead and click call. It will just open up my phone. It will give me directions if I click on the address and the website as well. So if I want to go ahead and make a reservation for this, I can go ahead and do that and then add it to my itinerary, which I can do from up here. I can add it as a favorite. I can note that I've visited it before. I can quickly look at the map. How far away is it from where I am staying or where my meeting is? And I can use all of this without ever leaving the AMIGo app. Also, when I click on directions, it will ask me, am I driving, am I walking, or do I even want to take an Uber to get to that location? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go back. But I've decided, yep, this sounds great. I'm going to do this Saturday evening. I've called, and I'm going to add it to my itinerary simply by scrolling through the dates that I'm at that destination and saying, yep, add this as a dinner option onto my itinerary. And I can do this with any of the various other activities that are available on the guide. But not only tours and things like that, but even if it's just a simple hop on, hop off day pass, when I can get the details there and I can say, okay, yep, this sounds great. I can scroll through and I can go ahead, it will give me the price, and I can click book now, and the system will bring me through the booking process to go ahead and buy a ticket for the Kansas City hop on, hop off day pass. It's really kind of great. I don't have to leave the app to do it. I don't have to reopen other pages. Another thing that I can do is I can send a virtual postcard, this icon up here, and that will say, just a snapshot of what I'm doing, and I can send it to my friends, post it to Facebook, or I can simply share this part of my trip however I'd like to share it. Whether I want to email it to somebody, message somebody, etc., I can just go ahead and share this information with somebody. Okay. Now, another thing that I can do once I'm at my destination is I can use the Around Me feature of my phone. So my phone having GPS location services turned on for the app, or using augmented reality when I'm at street level, for example. I can hold up my phone once the app has access to my camera and say, hey, what is around me, literally, and it will give me little teardrops and the name of the business. So if I'm looking for the nearest coffee shop, I can go ahead and do it that way as well. Okay. I'm going to go back out of this and back into the map section of the guide. And the map section is exactly that. So it will show me where my location. And if I want to see where my hotel is, for example, I just click on that hotel and it will give me that. And of course I can zoom in, zoom out. It's scrollable and it will give me quick directions again to that location, specifically asking me, am I walking from my current location? Do I want to start from a specific location? Do I want to use Uber services? And another thing over here is the itinerary. As you remember earlier, I added something already to my itinerary. It knows that I'm on the 27th going to be at the Holiday Inn Express, but on the 28th, I've already added that I'm going to the Capitol Grill for dinner. I can also do something called using the Genius. And the Genius will ask me what I'm interested in doing. So, for example, on Sunday morning, for example, or any time around the time I'm there, I can say, I'm a little interested in museums. I'm not that much into parks and nature, but I do like religious monuments. I can go ahead and then weigh what I like to do against what I'm not too happy about doing. And also, I'm a quick walker, I'm a medium walker, however you want to do it that way. Include some favorites if I've been to the destination before. And when I do this and then click on launch in the upper right, it will then give me some suggestions about what I should do on Saturday morning. So that's a lot of fun. So if I decide I want to go ahead and look at the Liberty Memorial, get some more information about it, read the reviews, and then what I can do is I can simply add it to my itinerary. It's very handy. And again, all of this is available offline. It's 100% offline. The guide downloads the first time you open the trip, and if there are changes or updates to the guide, those guides will be updated automatically as well. So that's the AMIGo guide. It's got a lot of useful information, a lot of great tips, and it's all in one spot. You don't have to hop from site to site or from app to app. It's all at your fingertips with AMIGo. So we hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.